Alright, what's up YouTube? It is Tier List Tuesday. So this was a segment I used to do on my stream a few months before. On Tuesdays, I would look at tier lists that people in the community have made. I would make my own tier lists. And then I kind of stopped doing it because sometimes I wouldn't only be doing tier lists, I'd be trying to play a game while doing tier list stuff. And I kind of feel like it's better to just go ahead and put the tier list onto YouTube. Of course, on stream, I don't really mind looking at other people's tier lists. If you guys would like to complain about my tier list, because that's what you do on the internet, feel free to do so. If you'd like to just give your thoughts about my tier list or, give your own tier list in the comments below, feel free to do so as well. But we're going to be going ahead and doing a Pokemon type tier list. I've been doing a lot of Pokemon content recently in the past few videos, so we're just gonna stick with the Pokemon theme. But of course, even though I will be making a lot of different Pokemon content, for tier list Tuesdays it could be about anything. I might even redo some tier lists I've done before on stream, such as fast food tier lists, Pokemon games tier list, that's still Pokemon. Other things, I do want to make a Final Fantasy tier list for the games I have played in the future. So we'll see. But if there's specific tier lists you guys would like to see, let me know in the comments, and I can try and see if I could make them. If it's something I feel like I can make a decent tier list about. All right. So looking at Pokemon types, there's a lot of different ways to make a tier list for this. Are we doing it for competitive? Are we doing it for how many cool Pokemon there are for that type? There's a lot of different things. I'm just gonna say this isn't strictly for competitive Pokemon, for VGC or even singles, stuff like that. This is more of just my honest opinion on if I think a type is cool or not. Some types being good in competitive might raise up its rank, but that doesn't mean you could be not the best type. I think though most of the types I do are good in competitive. But let's start, let's just start in this order. We'll start from Bug going all the way to Water. So we'll just go from here. So Bug, Bug, I think most people usually say it's not one of the best. And I am like most people, I do not think Bug is that great. There are some cool Bug type Pokemon. Heracross is cool, but I just don't really like Bug. It's what? It beats Psychic, it beats Dark, but I don't know. I don't really feel like Bug is that great. We're just gonna go ahead and put in D tier. We'll see if I change things later on. Dark type. Sorry, I think there's just a cat outside my window, and I don't own a cat. But you know what? Dark type is pretty cool. There's some dark type cat Pokemon like Liepard and Incineroar. I don't really like Incineroar. I'll use it, but Dark type. I think Dark type is a really cool type. It wouldn't be one of my favorites, but very good typing, strong with not being affected by Prankster. There's a lot of cool mons. I like Mighty Yana. Mighty Yana is a really cool Pokemon, so I think we could say Dark type is pretty up there, A tier. For some people maybe S tier. I think at worst you gotta put at B tier. Is there any real reason you should be putting Dark at C tier or D tier? I don't really feel I don't feel like that's the way. Dragon's super cool, but even I don't want to put in S tier. I think A tier. I think A tier is fine. There's a lot of cool Dragon mons, but I feel I don't know. I know dragons are usually the pseudo legendaries. I like Dragapult. I like Dragonite. Salamence. They're cool and stuff. Flygon's probably one of my favorite dragon Pokemon. There's a lot of legendaries that are dragon, but for me, I don't think it's S tier. Before Gen 6, maybe it was S tier, but Gen 6, introduces a pretty cool type that we'll get to later on. Electric. Okay, I really like Jolteon. I just gotta put S tier. This, come on, Electric's so cool. You're only weak to ground too. You're only weak to ground. I know ground could be really strong, but come on, Electric's a lot of the cool mons are electric. Jolteon, Electivire, Regieleki. Regieleki is probably one of the coolest Regis. It's so fast too, and bouncy. The electric has to be S tier. Electric's like so good. I think if I was like a gym leader, I would want to be electric type. Just so I could like use my Jolteon and stuff. But yeah, I think electric's like one of the coolest typings. Pikachu too. Pikachu, you know, the mascot Pokemon. Although I don't actually think Pikachu's one of the coolest like electric types. Like Jolteon's so much cooler. Fairy. Alright, this is the type I was talking about. Like Fairy's pretty S tier. Like Fairy's pretty cool. I think a lot of cool mons are fairy types. I tend to just I tend to like fairy types a lot, but a lot of times it's not even like fairy is the main type. It's more of like the secondary type. Like Mimikyu is a ghost type fairy Pokemon, and fairy is the second type, I believe. So like I like Mimikyu, I like Primarina. Primarina, like, you know, it's like more of a water type than fairy type, but then I don't know, like fairy just like does a good job becoming like one of my like more favorite Pokemons. Rabombi. I don't know, fairy just really cool. It's a very good typing. I think I also like it just because of the fact that fairy beats dragon. So like a lot of like the big like dragon mons, it's like if you have a fairy mon, it's like, ha, now I beat you. So I think fairy's pretty up there. The funny thing is though, like a Pokemon like Dedenne, that's electric and fairy, I don't really like it that much. It's just okay to me. So like I don't really like the combination together, but like individually I like electric mons, I like fairy type mons. Fighting. Man, fighting. There's like, I'm gonna have to say B tier, and here's why. I think there's a lot of cool fighting type mons. I think even like Urshifu recently is cool. I always liked Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop. You know, even Hariyama's cool. Or some other fighting type Pokemon. Is it Mienshao? Mienshao is pretty cool. But the thing about fighting is I just feel like there's a good amount of fighting types I just don't like. Or I just don't find as cool. Is it like Conch Elder? I mean, Conch Elder isn't like bad. I don't hate it. It's just like, I don't like it that much. Still, I guess it's like somewhat cool. But like, I don't know. Like, I get kind of bored with fighting. I don't hate it. I don't think it's like Bug where I'm just like, oh. Like, honestly, when I really think about it, I don't think I ever like catching a bug type Pokemon. Or if anything, I'll catch it early and then I'll release it. Fighting type mons are like cool to have, but I don't know. I feel like it could be hit or miss. Compared to like these types over here, I usually like enjoy the Pokemon I have here. But like fighting type, I don't know. Like you lose to fairy, you lose to flying, you lose to psychic. That's not really that big of a deal to me. But I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like fighting isn't, you know, at the best, but it's not at the worst. I feel like it's just kind of like solid, being right there in the middle. So that's where I'll put fighting. Fire type. Fire type. Now this is hard. There's a lot of cool fire type Pokemon. I like Cinderace. Charizard's cool too. You know, that's two fire starters. Incineroar is a fire starter, but like fire, I like fire moves, you know, like Flamethrower, Heat Wave, but then a lot of Pokemon that aren't even like fire type can learn those moves. So that's the thing about fire type. It's like you don't even have to be a fire type to like learn like the cool fire type moves. Of course, like, you know, you don't have to be a fairy type to learn like Dazzling Gleam. A lot of times like psychic mons can tend to be able to like learn fairy type moves as well, but like fire, but it's really solid. Like I have to put it over fighting at least, right? So I guess I would put it at A. You know, fire's pretty cool. Fire's pretty cool. I don't pick the fire starter all the time though. Actually, let me think about it. I pick Scorbunny. I like Charmander. And I like Chimchar. I didn't pick Chimchar first when I first played Gen 4, but I usually like pick Chimchar now. I think those are the only times I really pick fire. I know some people like Blaziken a lot, so maybe they'll pick Torchic, but I really like Sceptile. But fire, I don't know. It's not like picking it 3 times out of 8 when there's like 3 types to choose from, I think that's like okay. Pretty good, so it's not like I usually go to the fire mons. I usually don't hate the fire mons. I think the only like fire starter I hate is like Gen 5. I don't like Tepic at all. But you know, for the most part, I think like there's enough good fire Pokemon that we can say fire type is an A type. Pretty cool. And the fact that like a lot of Pokemon that aren't even fire type would like to have a fire type move, you know, that just shows like you gotta rely on the fire sometimes. Alright. I keep scrolling down for some reason. But, flying type. I think flying is actually an S tier. Before I made this list, you know, I tried to like not think about making this list until I started recording. But flying type, like that's pretty cool type. I only really knew that electric and fairy would be S tiers for me right off the bat, and then like bug would be D. But like flying type, when I really think about it, there's a lot of cool flying Pokemon. I think it's just being able to fly. You know, there's the Genies, Landorus, Tornadus, Thundurus, the birds, the Cantonian birds, the legendary birds. I guess now they're the Galarian bird as well, but those are cool flying type mons. There's some Pokemon that can just fly, but they're not flying types. Rayquaza, dragon. Rayquaza's dragon flying, right? Yeah. Dragon Knight. You know, sometimes I kind of forget Dragon Knight's a flying type. I just see it as just like random dragon mon that does not look like Dragonair. But I would say flying is pretty up there. Flying is pretty cool. I think I just like birds. Like usually, yeah, the fact that you know, like every Pokemon game has like a bird for it, like a starter Pokemon bird. Usually I would say the bird Pokemon are pretty cool. But then like every Pokemon game usually has like the bug types in the beginning as well, but I don't really find them all that cool. So like flying type is like the opposite. Like usually the flying birds are super sick. Ghost type. Alright, you know what? I'm going to make an let's see, add row above. Okay, cool. We're gonna make SS. Yeah, we'll just make SS. I'm gonna make it color blue because I like blue. Do light blue. Let's put electric fairy over here. Actually, we'll put flying here. I think ghosts. Oh, let me make sure this is okay. I think ghosts can be over here. I think ghosts is like pretty cool too. In the Crown Tundra DLC, I like already like Spectrair. I like Dragapult. I've said it before. I like Mimikyu. Like ghost Pokemon are pretty sick. You know, it's kind of cool. Like similar to Dragon, Ghost beats Ghosts. You know, Ghost loses to what, like Dark? Does Ghost only lose to Dark? Ghost loses to Ghost and Dark. And Ghost can be like Psychic mons. I think Ghost Pokemon are sick. I always really like Haunter as a kid. That was a thing too. I know like Gengar is like the final evolution, but like Haunter was like just a really cool Pokemon to me. So I think Ghost should be right here. An S tier above these guys. I think Ghost is super sick. Grass. I will say this, I like grass starters. I like grass starter mons. But I'm gonna have to put you in C tier. Oh, well, there's some other grass Pokemon I like. I like Lilligant. Lilligant is a cool Pokemon. Lurantis is a cool Pokemon. Are there any other grass mons I like? Breloom's kind of cool. You know what? I like Sceptile so much. The Trico Grovyle Sceptile line. Like, that's one of my favorites that I think I could at least, like, move it to B tier. I think I can move it to B tier. It gets kind of carried by that. By, like, me liking the Sceptile. Or just, like, other grass starters. What are other grass starters I like, actually? I think Snivy was pretty cool. In Gen 7, Rowlet line. Decidueye are pretty cool. I only chose Primarina though, so I still thought they were cool. I didn't like Chespin though. You know, in Gen 6, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know the final evolutions for all the mons. Like, for once I was actually like getting surprised. So I was like, you know what? I bet you Chespin will be really cool. And then like as it evolved each time, I got disappointed. So we could still put you in B tier though. We can put you in B tier. Chestnut doesn't make you a C tier. Ground. You know, I think Ground is cool competitively. you could be B tier. I don't really like enjoy ground type mons as much. I think there's like cool ones, but I think it's like the design for ground type mons I don't find as cool. Groudon is cool. Camerupt is cool, Numel, but there's like that fire aspect from them. Groud's just like okay to me. I don't see it as C tier. I think it's just like alright. Ice. Ice. I'm gonna put C tier. I said this isn't just completely from competitive, but I think like the fact that a lot of ice Pokemon get kind of wrecked. Like you get wrecked by fighting, you get wrecked by fire. I think rock beats ice too, right? Maybe wrong, but I think it does. Sometimes I forget. Like I've been playing more competitive Pokemon, like I still forget sometimes. But like ice, like it's just all right. It's all right. It's okay. I mean, there's some cool ice Pokemon like Glaceon, Alolan Ninetales, Articuno is ice type, but I think of it, with the birds, yeah, Articuno's there. We're still gonna put a C tier. I can't, like, it took me a while just to like think of like some cool ice Pokemon, so now we're just gonna put you there. Normal type. Dude, I think normal's kind of lame. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I think normal's like kind of lame. It's not that cool to me. I mean, there's some cool ones, like Snorlax is cool. I think Vigoroth is cool. And it becomes like slacking, and I don't like it as much, but then you don't beat anyone, right? You don't have that, you don't get like a super effective stab move unless if you're normal in something else. But it is cool, like, to have normal Pokemon if you're going up against a ghost Pokemon. Like, they can't use their ghost move on you. You know, I'll put you in C tier. I won't put you with the bugs. I don't even know if any like other type will be with the bugs. Poison. I don't really like poison Pokemon too much, but I do like having a poison secondary type. Being able to like use poison type moves is pretty cool. Like if you're a Pokemon that could Sludge Bomb, I think that's pretty sick. The poison types aren't really my favorite. You know, you lose to ground, you lose to psychic, but you know, like, I'll still put you here. You know, I'd like you a bit more than ice and normal. So like we'll put you right here. These aren't really ordered, by the way. Well, maybe I could order them actually in a bit. Let me try that right now, actually. So, Dark, Dragon, Fire. No, actually, that's fine for me. Here, I would just put, like, Ghost in front. I do like Electric the most, just because I like Jolteon the most. Fighting, Grass, Ground. I'll put Grass first. And then, yeah, we'll say Poison, Ice, Normal. And then Bug still by itself in D tier. Psychic. So, there's actually a lot of, like, Psychic mons that seem similar to me, that are fairy mons, because I think like most Pokemon that were normal types became either fairy type, and then I don't know, I feel like some psychic types like got some fairy aspects added into them, but you know, I don't like psychic as much as fairy. It's kind of like just B tier for me. I like it a bit more than I don't know. Okay, let's just say psychic and like fighting are around the same. I think that's where I put them. You know, I mean, this like really shows the these are your physical attackers and these are your special attackers, like, you know, and you're kind of just in the middle there. So we'll do that. I think rock's kind of lame. I never really like having a rock type, but I would rather have a rock type than a bug type. So like we're just gonna go ahead. Man, like Bug just kind of sucks. Like here we are talking about Bug again. Bug, like, what do you beat again? Psychic? You beat Psychic and Dark? And you beat Grass. But I mean, like, you could beat Psychic, like I could beat Dark with a Fairy type. I could beat Psychic with a Ghost type. I could beat Fire with the not Bug, so. Oh wait, no, not Fire, I meant Grass. I could beat Grass with a Fire type. Or I could beat Grass with a Flying type. Look. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, if I could beat Dark with Fairy, I could beat Psychic with Ghost, and I could beat Grass with Flying. Look, three of like the top 4 types right there. Electric, you're kind of just there. But boom. See, like the things Bug beats, I don't need it. I got these guys over here. All right, Steel type. Oh, Steel type is so good. How many Steel Pokemon do I like? Skarmory, Scizor, Zacian. All right, you could be S tier. You could be there. All right, so Steel's really solid. Like it's really good. Oh, you know something I didn't even think about, but like Dynamax moves. You know, Max Steel Spike is really nice. Max Quake is also really good, but we're just gonna put you there. Yes, no, Steel is pretty cool. I think this is a pretty solid top 5. Unless if Water changes anything. Water? I think I'm actually just going to put it at A tier. I do like a lot of Water type Pokemon, but there's also like a lot of Water type Pokemon. There's some Water types I kind of just forget. But yeah, like Water type is like sick, but I feel like for the most part, I like Pokemon like from SS to A, and then like the Grass from B. But like so like from here, like these are the types I like the most. Over here, like I probably like Pokemon of these types, but not as much. But yeah, this is my tier list. And you know, if you like it and you agree, let me know. If you think it's a horrible tier list, you could also let me know. And then I will like, I don't know, I'll just frown. I'll send you a frowning face with the nose. And yeah, that's our first tier list Tuesday video. Let me know if there's a certain tier list you want to see next time. But we'll see like what I do. I have like some other ones like I kind of have planned. I just don't know like which day or which week I'm gonna do it. There are other videos I would like to make where I do rank stuff, and I don't know if I ever want to like make ranking videos not on tier list Tuesday, just in case, because like what if I could use it as tier list Tuesday content. But we'll see. You know, if I really want to get it out, you know, we'll have an extra ranking video on that week. But other than that, see you guys next time. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.